What if I told you that men don't fall for looks? Yes, you read that right. A man may notice your beauty, admire your presence, and be drawn to your appearance, but that's not what keeps him hooked, obsessed, and completely addicted to you. Because attraction fades. Beauty? He sees it everywhere. But the way a woman makes him feel? That is rare. That is what makes him addicted. So let me ask you, have you ever wondered why some women effortlessly make men chase, while others struggle to keep their attention? Have you ever seen a woman who isn't the most conventionally attractive, yet men are obsessed with her? Have you ever felt unseen, unappreciated, or like you're always the one trying harder? If so, let me tell you something that will change the way you approach attraction forever. Men get addicted to the women who create an experience. A man becomes addicted to the way you make him feel when he's around you. If you can make him laugh uncontrollably, feel excited, challenged, intrigued, and emotionally engaged, he will never want to leave. But if you feel like you've been giving and giving, yet he's still pulling away, it's because you're missing the secret ingredient. And that's exactly what I'm about to give you. In this video, I'm revealing 12 powerful ways to make a man emotionally addicted to your personality without trying. No games, no manipulation, just pure magnetism. So if you're ready to step into your power, to become the woman men crave, to stop chasing and start attracting, stay with me. Like, comment, and subscribe to Girlify Mind, because this is the start of your transformation. And now, let's begin with the most important trait of all, effortless charisma. The art of effortless charisma. There's something about her. She walks into a room, and without even trying, people turn their heads. She doesn't need to be the loudest, the most beautiful, or the most perfectly dressed. Yet men are drawn to her like a magnet. Why? Because she has something irresistible, unforgettable, and addictive charisma. Men don't just fall for looks or kindness. They fall for a woman who carries an energy that pulls them in, keeps them intrigued, and makes them feel something they can't explain. So, how do you develop effortless charisma? Step 1. Own your space. When a woman walks with certainty, slow movements, and unshakable energy, people notice. Walk into a room like you belong there. Speak without rushing, without over-explaining, without filling every silence. Carry yourself like a woman who isn't looking for validation, because she already has it. Step 2. Master the energy shift. The most charismatic women balance two things, mystery and warmth. If you're too open, too predictable, too easy to read, men lose interest. If you're too cold, too distant, men feel disconnected. The secret? Give warmth, then pull back. Give closeness, then create space. Let him chase the connection. Step 3. Express with emotion. A man becomes addicted to a woman who makes him feel something. Use your eyes, your voice, your smile to create moments of connection. Laugh deeply, tease playfully, speak with passion. When you tell a story, make him feel like he's there with you. Because charisma isn't about being loud or extroverted. It's about creating energy that pulls people in without effort. And once you master this, you become unforgettable. But charisma alone isn't enough. You also need to master the energy that makes a man chase. The energy that makes him chase. Stop chasing. Start attracting. Have you ever felt like you were the one always putting in the effort? The one who texts first, makes the plans, keeps the conversation going? And yet, no matter what you do, he doesn't seem as invested as you are. Let me tell you why. Attraction isn't about how much you give. It's about the energy you bring. Men don't chase women. They chase feelings. A man doesn't fall for a woman because she's available or nice to him. He falls for her because she makes him feel something powerful. And the moment he senses that you need him more than he needs you, he pulls away. But when a woman knows how to create an energy that makes him crave her presence, he will do anything to be in her world. How do you shift your energy from chasing to attracting? Step 1. Become the source of excitement. Men are drawn to women who radiate high, positive energy. If you're always complaining, over-explaining, or acting like you need him to entertain you, he will check out. Instead, make your life so full, vibrant, and exciting that he feels lucky to be part of it. Step 2. Stop over-investing. If you are always the one reaching out, initiating, and proving yourself, stop. Let him put in effort. Let him feel like he is winning your attention. The moment you stop trying so hard, he will start wondering why. Step 3. Shift from "I hope he likes me" to "Is he worth my time?" When you start thinking, "Does this man even deserve me?" your energy changes. Men feel when a woman has standards, when she values herself, when she's not afraid to walk away. And the moment a man senses that you don't need him, but he might lose you, he starts chasing. Because men don't commit to women who prove themselves. They commit to women who make them work for it. And now that you've mastered the art of attraction, it's time to build the deepest addiction of all: confidence. Confidence, the silent addiction. Men don't fall in love with perfection. They fall in love with certainty. Have you ever noticed that a woman who isn't the most conventionally beautiful can still have men wrapped around her finger? It's because she walks like she knows she's enough. Confidence isn't about arrogance. It's not about acting like you don't care. It's about owning who you are without apologizing for it. Why is confidence so addictive? Because men crave a woman who believes in herself, who radiates security, who isn't waiting for validation. A confident woman doesn't ask a man to choose her. She lets him decide, and knows she'll be fine either way. How do you embody this silent addiction? Step 1. Speak like you mean it. Confident women don't rush their words. They don't over-explain or fill silences out of nervousness. Instead, they pause, hold eye contact, and let their words land. Next time you're with him, slow down. Let him hang onto every word. Step 2. Stop seeking reassurance. If you always need to hear, "I like you," "I care about you," "You're beautiful," you're giving away your power. Confidence is knowing your worth without needing constant confirmation. The moment you stop needing reassurance, men start giving it freely. Step 3. Set standards, not ultimatums. A confident woman doesn't say, "Treat me right or else." She lives in a way that shows what she accepts and what she doesn't. If a man isn't showing up for her, she doesn't beg. She simply stops showing up for him. And that makes a man panic. Because when a man senses that you know your worth, he won't risk losing you. But confidence alone isn't enough. You also need to master the power of mystery. The mystery effect. Keep him guessing. Men are wired to chase what they don't fully understand. If he thinks he has you figured out, he will lose interest. If you reveal everything too soon, he stops wondering about you. The women men obsess over aren't the ones who overshare or lay out all their emotions too fast. They are the ones who reveal themselves like a beautiful story, one chapter at a time. How do you create an air of mystery? Step 1. Don't overshare too soon. If he asks about your past, your feelings, your weekend, don't tell him everything at once. Instead of "I had brunch with my friends, went shopping, and watched Netflix," say, "Had a great time with friends, discovered something amazing." This makes him curious. He wants to know more. Step 2. Surprise him with unpredictability. Men lose interest when they always know what to expect. Keep things fresh. Change up your routine, your conversations, your responses. Sometimes, text first. Other times, let him wonder. Step 3. Give warmth, then pull back. If you always give attention, affection, and availability, he won't value it. Instead, give a little, then disappear. Let him experience the void of your absence. That's when he starts craving you. Men don't chase certainty. They chase intrigue. And once you have him intrigued, it's time to make him emotionally addicted. Playfulness, the key to emotional highs. Men don't just want a partner. They want an escape. A man can find beauty anywhere. He can meet women who are smart, successful, and kind. But the woman he becomes addicted to? She's the one who makes him laugh uncontrollably, feel alive, and forget about the world. Why is playfulness so powerful? Because a woman who knows how to tease, joke, and keep things light creates something men rarely find: a relationship that feels like pure joy. How do you master the art of playful attraction? Step 1. Tease him lightly. If he brags about his cooking, say, "Oh, really? I'll be the judge of that." If he tells a story, say, "Wait, you expect me to believe that?" Men love women who can challenge them with a smile. Step 2. Break the routine. If your conversations feel predictable, switch it up. Try voice notes instead of texts, plan spontaneous dates, do something unexpected. Playfulness comes from unpredictability. Step 3. Use playful touch. A casual touch on his arm, a playful push, a teasing tap on the nose. These things create electricity. Men are deeply connected to physicality. A light, natural touch makes him crave more. A man becomes addicted to the feeling of being around you. And when a woman radiates fun, mystery, and confidence, he will never want to let her go. But fun isn't enough. You also need to create deep emotional highs that make him crave you even more. The power of emotional contrast. Men don't fall for nice girls. They fall for the women who make them feel something powerful. If a relationship feels too smooth, too predictable, too easy, he stops craving it. But when a woman creates a mix of emotional highs and lows, excitement and comfort, closeness and space, he becomes addicted. Why do emotional highs and lows work? Because men crave intensity. They don't want something flat and predictable. They want a woman who makes them feel alive. This doesn't mean drama or toxic games. It means creating moments of deep emotional connection, followed by space. How do you create emotional contrast? Step 1. Give warmth, then pull back. When you're together, be fully present, engaging, and affectionate. But then, let him feel your absence. Take time for yourself, delay replies, and let him wonder. When a man feels the contrast between warmth and space, he starts craving more. Step 2. Surprise him with unexpected moments. Don't let the relationship fall into a routine. If he expects you to always say yes, say no sometimes. If he expects texts at the same time daily, skip a day. Keep him guessing. Keep the energy fresh. Step 3. Express emotion with passion. Men connect deeply to women who make them feel something real. Laugh fully, tease playfully, speak with energy, share deep moments, then step back. This emotional movement creates a roller coaster he never wants to get off. Once you master emotional contrast, it's time to amplify your power by leaning into your natural feminine energy. Feminine energy, the natural magnet. A woman's strongest power is not in chasing, It's in attracting. Men don't fall for forceful, controlling, or demanding women. They fall for women who own their feminine energy with confidence, softness, and mystery. What is feminine energy? Feminine energy is warm, inviting, and emotionally intuitive. It is the ability to be soft, yet strong, playful, yet boundaried, giving, yet selective. A woman in her feminine energy doesn't beg. She doesn't demand. She simply exists in her power, and men crave it. How do you embody feminine energy? Step 1. Stop over-pursuing. If you are always texting first, making plans, and over-explaining, pause. Feminine energy is receptive, not forceful. Let him come to you. Step 2. Be soft but strong. A feminine woman is gentle, nurturing, and graceful, but she also has unshakable standards. She is kind, but not a pushover. Open, but not desperate. Men feel safe, yet challenged in her presence. Step 3. Make him feel like a man. Men want to protect, provide, and feel valuable. Let him step up for you. Let him contribute. Let him feel needed. This doesn't mean playing weak. It means embracing your natural role in the dance of attraction. When a man feels like a man in your presence, he won't want to leave it. And now, with this foundation set, it's time to build the deepest connection of all, one that makes him emotionally addicted. The art of deep connection. A man doesn't just stay for attraction. He stays for emotional connection. Attraction may pull him in, but emotional depth makes him stay. The woman who truly gets him, understands him, and makes him feel safe, she becomes irreplaceable. Why do men crave deep connection? Because society teaches men to suppress emotions. They are rarely understood, rarely given space to be vulnerable. The woman who makes him feel seen, heard, and valued becomes the one he can't live without. How do you create deep emotional connection? Step 1. Listen without judgment. Instead of rushing to give advice or filling silences, just listen. When he shares something deep, say, "That must have been tough. Tell me more." Men fall for the women who make them feel truly understood. Step 2. Create intimate moments. Deep connection isn't just built through words, it's built through experiences. Share vulnerabilities, fears, dreams, childhood memories. When a man feels like he can be himself around you, he becomes emotionally addicted. Step 3. Give him space to miss you. A man only appreciates connection when he fears losing it. Give him moments of deep intimacy, then step back. Let him process it. Let him crave it. A woman who balances deep emotional connection with distance and independence is a woman a man will never replace. And now, with his emotions fully engaged, it's time to set the boundaries that command respect. Setting boundaries that command respect. A man respects a woman who respects herself first. Too many women lower their standards, tolerate inconsistency, and accept less than they deserve, all because they fear losing him. But the truth is, the moment you accept less, you teach him that he doesn't have to do more. Boundaries are not rules for him. They are standards for you. They are the non-negotiables that show you value yourself above everything else. Why are boundaries so powerful? Because men are wired to respect what they have to work for. If he knows he can treat you however he wants and you'll still stay, he will never change. But when a woman clearly defines what she will and won't accept, without begging, without threatening, just with quiet certainty, he takes her seriously. How do you set boundaries without fear? Step 1. Know your non-negotiables. What are the behaviors that instantly turn you off? What treatment will you never tolerate? If you don't define your standards, you will keep justifying bad behavior. Step 2. Communicate boundaries early and clearly. Instead of hinting or expecting him to read your mind, say it directly. Example, if he frequently cancels plans last minute, don't say, "It's fine, I understand." Instead, say, "I value reliability. If we make plans, I expect them to be honored." Step 3. Enforce boundaries with action, not just words. If he crosses your boundary, do not argue, explain, or repeat yourself. Simply pull back, limit access, and show him what happens when he disrespects you. If he sees that you stand by your standards, he will either rise to meet them or leave. And either way, you win. Because a man who respects your boundaries will respect you as a whole. But boundaries alone aren't enough. You also need to become the woman he can't stop thinking about. Becoming the woman he thinks about nonstop. A man falls in love in your presence. He becomes obsessed with you in your absence. If he never has a moment to wonder about you, to miss you, to feel your absence, he will never truly crave you. A woman who is always available, always texting first, always initiating plans. She is predictable. But a woman who knows how to pull away at the right moments, she becomes unforgettable. Why do men obsess over some women and forget others? Because men are wired to value what isn't guaranteed. The woman who keeps life interesting, keeps him guessing, and gives him something to chase, that is the woman he can't get out of his mind. How do you become that woman? Step 1. Stop overgiving. Too many women think if they love harder, he will love them back more. But overgiving kills attraction. It makes him comfortable, not addicted. Instead, give affection, then pull back. Let him feel the shift. Step 2. Leave an emotional mark. Men don't miss looks, they miss feelings. If you create excitement, laughter, challenge, and deep emotional moments, he won't just miss you, he will crave you. Make your time together memorable, full of depth, and unpredictable. Step 3. Give him space to think about you. When you are constantly there, he never has a moment to miss you. Let there be pauses, silences, and moments where he wonders what you're doing. When he feels your absence, he realizes your value. The key isn't to force him to think about you. It's to live in a way that makes him realize he doesn't want a life without you. And once you master this, you've built a foundation so strong that no man will ever take you for granted again. The push-pull technique. How to keep him hooked. The moment he feels like he has you completely, he stops chasing. Attraction isn't built on constantly being available or giving him everything up front. It's built on the tension between closeness and distance. This is called the push-pull technique. It's the balance between giving warmth and affection but knowing when to pull back and let him come to you. Why does the push-pull technique work? Because men are wired to pursue. If something is too easy, they lose interest. But if something feels like a challenge, they become obsessed with winning it. How do you master push-pull? Step 1. Give him emotional highs, then step back. When you're together, be fully engaged. Make him feel amazing, laugh, connect deeply. But after that, create space. Let him sit with the emotions you gave him. This space makes him crave the next moment with you. Step 2. Be unpredictable in your responses. If he texts every morning, don't always reply instantly. If he compliments you, sometimes smile and say thank you. Other times, tease him back. Keep him on his toes. Never let the pattern become too predictable. Step 3. Let him initiate more. If you feel like you're always the one texting first, planning dates, keeping the energy alive, stop. Give him a chance to wonder about you, miss you, and put in the effort. When a man feels like he needs to work for your attention, he values it more. But once you have his undeniable attraction, there's one final step: choosing yourself first, always. The ultimate power: choosing yourself first. The most magnetic woman is the one who doesn't need a man, but makes him feel lucky to be part of her world. Too many women make men their center, their priority, their purpose. And when that happens, men lose interest. Because nothing is more attractive than a woman who is whole on her own. What does choosing yourself look like? Step 1. Keep your own life thriving. Never stop chasing your dreams, passions, friendships, and goals. A man should add to your happiness, not be the source of it. Step 2. Never lower your standards for love. The moment you tolerate mistreatment, inconsistency, or disrespect, you lose power. Walk away the second a man stops meeting your standards. Step 3. Prioritize your emotional well-being. If a man makes you feel anxious, insecure, or unworthy, it's time to step back. Your peace is more important than any relationship. A man becomes obsessed with the woman who chooses herself first. Because deep down, men don't want a woman who needs them. They want a woman who is so strong in herself that being with her feels like a privilege. You are the prize all along. A man doesn't commit because you beg him to. He commits because he realizes your value. If you've ever felt unappreciated, unseen, or like you have to chase a man to get his love, those days are over. You now have the keys to making him addicted to your personality without trying. Here's what you've learned. Charisma and confidence make you unforgettable. Mystery keeps him chasing. Emotional contrast makes him crave you. Feminine energy is your secret weapon. Deep emotional connection makes him stay. Push-pull keeps him hooked. Choosing yourself first makes you irreplaceable. You are the prize. You are the standard. You are the one he never wants to lose. So now, I want you to take action. Comment, "I choose me," if you refuse to settle. Share this with a woman who needs this knowledge. Subscribe to Girlify Mind, because your next transformation is coming soon.